manifest__session. If you have not as yet, go ahead and click on the subscription button so you can also get my videos each time I come through and post or do a live, right? So my channel is about spirituality and self-development. I'm also getting to level up yourself, right? It's about you becoming more aware of yourself and who you are and what you want in life. Okay, so we speak a lot about manifesting and creating your own reality here, because that's what we're actually doing here. Each individual is making their own life experience, creating their own life experience by making those choices. In other words, manifesting through choice. You understand? Through choice and focus, right? So today's topic is basically very, very close to manifesting. It's about the word, the power of the word, right? The spoken word. Remember that we are manifesting, creating our realities with our words, our belief systems as well, our world views, right? Our perceptions, right? So today's topic is going to be based on the book written by Florence Scovel Shinn in 1941. She wrote a book called The Game of Life, okay, and how to play it, okay. Basically, she was speaking about the life being a game, not a struggle. People think that life is a struggle. Life is not a struggle. We never came here to struggle. We came here to create. We came here to actually have a good time, right? So the concept is that we came through as human beings in the physical, spirits in the physical, okay, spirits in the physical, being human beings to create and experience life, right? But this life is supposed to level us up, okay? So we're learning as we're growing, as we're developing, we're actually learning. It's a learning experience. So Florence Scovel Shinn, right, was actually a metaphysical teacher. She talks about spirituality, in other words, all things spiritual. She talks about them in the 20th century. The book is based on, as I said, leveling up and knowing the game of life, but using spiritual principles for you to be able to actually play the game of life well, because there are laws and rules in the game, like any other game, right? So she says that the word of God, the Bible at the time, because you must remember that she's born and bred in a very religious period of life, okay? So we basically, being a Christian, she kind of figured out the way we should be living life by using Christian principles. And this is not a religious channel, and I'm not a religious person. I'm more spiritual, right? But I can understand what Florence Scovel Shinn was actually out to do. She's trying to teach people to use the basic things that are there, like the Bible. What does the Bible teach you? How to be respectful, how to show up, how to be careful, how you treat other people. All the basic laws, you can say, right? Also connected with, for example, the law of oneness. You must understand that when what you do to the other, you do to yourself. What you do to the self, you do to the other as well, because we are collectively connected. So that's where the law of oneness comes into play, right? So how you play the game of life, you must understand that what you do affects everybody else around you.